The 3rd Field Artillery Regiment is a field artillery regiment of the United States Army, first formed in 1812. History. The 3rd Field Artillery Regiment was first activated in 1812 from numbered companies of artillery. It was first organized with 2 battalions. It fought in the War of 1812. It fought in the Battle of Sharpsburg. It fought in the Battle of Gettysburg. It fought in the Battle of Cold Harbor. It fought in the Battle of the Wilderness. It fought in the Battle of Petersburg. It fought in World War I. It fought in World War II Battle of the Bulge. It fought in Vietnam. It fought in Desert Storm. It fought in Second Gulf War. It fought in Enduring Freedom. It fought in Iraqi Freedom. It fought in Afghanistan. 3rd Field Artillery assigned the 17th of November 1917 to the 6th Division, relieved the 24th of March 1923 from assignment to the 6th Division and assigned to the 5th Division, relieved the 1st of January 1930 from assignment to the 5th Division and assigned to the 6th Division. 3rd Field Artillery relieved the 25th of September 1939 from assignment to the 6th Division and assigned to the 2D Cavalry Division. 1-3 FA was part of the 2nd Armored Division 1st Tiger Brigade from FD Hood, Texas. 1-3 FA Battalion deployed to Operation Desert Shield and Desert Storm. Prior to the commencement of the main ground offensive, Bravo Battery provided fire support in the form of artillery raids to the 2nd Marine Light Armored Infantry, whose mission was to scout out possible alternate breach points, identify and locate Iraqi artillery for counter-battery attack, and to draw attention away from the main forces' approach points. 144 Marines along with 2,155 mm SP howitzer guns from Bravo 1 to 3 held off increasingly mounting Iraqi forces from 10:15 a.m. on February 21 through 4 a.m. February 24, using LAV-25s, LAV-TOWs and on-call artillery support. From the 29th of January to the 1st of February the battalion would participate in the Battle of Khafji. Bravo Battery along with A Battery and C Battery 1-3 FA also participated and engaged Iraqi forces leading to the end of hostilities. The 1-3 FA Battalion had a hand in destroying or capturing 181 enemy tanks, 148 APCs, 40 artillery pieces, 27 AA emplacements, and 263 Iraqi soldiers dead, with an additional 4,051 captured. The battalion earned the Naval Unit Commendation for Valor for its outstanding performance in combat against the Iraqi army. Upon return to FD Hood the battalion was deactivated. 4th Battalion of the 3rd Field Artillery Regiment was part of the 2nd Armored Division, stationed in Gallstadt, Germany. 4-3 FA Battalion was chosen to be the main fire support element of Task Force 1-41 Infantry during Operation Desert Storm in 1991. It was equipped with M109A2 self-propelled howitzers. 4-3 FA and the rest of the 2nd Armored Division were attached to the 1st Infantry Division during the war. 4-3 FA conducted a significant number of fire missions and artillery raids at the breach of initial Iraqi defenses. Over 14,000 artillery rounds were fired during these particular missions. These missions destroyed the vast majority of Iraq's artillery assets and inflicted inflicted heavy casualties on Iraqi infantry units. Iraq lost close to 22 artillery battalions during the initial stages of this barrage. This would include the destruction of approximately 396 Iraqi artillery pieces. 4-3 participated in the Battle of 73 Easting and the Battle of Norfolk. At the Battle of Norfolk, 4-3 had a hand in the destruction of 60 Iraqi tanks and 35 infantry fighting vehicles just west of the IPSA pipeline. 4-3 engaged up to 11 Iraqi divisions and inflicted well over 5,000 casualties on the Iraqi army and Iraq's elite Republican Guard. 4-3 fired close to 7,000 rounds during these particular missions. Battery C, 4th Battalion of the 3rd Field Artillery Regiment was ambushed by the Republican Guard during the Battle of Norfolk. However, Battery C managed to escape without suffering any losses. Some of the other units assigned to Task Force 1 to 41 infantry were not so fortunate. Some M1A1 Abrams tanks and Bradley IFVs were either destroyed or badly damaged during the ambush. In the fog of war there were also friendly fire incidents. The Republican Guard unit that was responsible for the ambush was destroyed. Battery C's advance party reconnaissance team was also ambushed while scouting for howitzer emplacement positions. The Battery C advance party reconnaissance team managed to hold off the much larger Iraqi Republican Guard unit until a 1st Infantry Division mechanized unit arrived on the scene, which resulted in the defeat of the Republican Guard unit and many Iraqi soldiers becoming prisoners of war. 4-3 played a significant role in the destruction of 4 Iraqi tank and mechanized brigades during this particular battle. 4-3 earned a Valorous Unit Award for its outstanding performance during combat. The unit would be deactivated in 1992. Distinctive Unit Insignia. Description: the distinctive unit insignia is an adaptation of the shield and crest of the coat of arms. The insignia is 1¼ inches in height. Symbolism: the shield is scarlet for artillery. The Civil War is represented by the chevron and 4 stars, one for each battery in that war. The lion's face, dragon, and fleur-de-lis allude to the War of 1812, China Relief Expedition, and World War I, respectively. The rising sun indicates the regiment dates back nearly to the dawn of this country's history, and the Aztec banner is for the Mexican War. Background: the distinctive unit insignia was approved on the 11th of August 1922. It was redesignated for the 3D Field Artillery Battalion on the 25th of March 1941. It was redesignated from the 3D Armored Field Artillery Battalion on the 7th of December 1943. The insignia was cancelled on the 19th of October 1959. The insignia was restored and authorized from the 3D Field Artillery Regiment effective 1 September 1971. Coat of arms: blaze and shield, gules on a chevron L argent, 4 mullets azure in chief, a lion's face and an imperial Chinese dragon of front A, both or langed of the 3rd. In base a golden fleur-de-lis crest, on a wreath of colors argent and gules a demi-sun charged with an Aztec banner vert garnished argent. Symbolism: shield. The shield is scarlet for artillery. The Civil War is represented by the chevron and 4 stars, one for each battery in that war. The lion's face, dragon, and fleur-de-lis allude to the War of 1812, China Relief Expedition, and World War I, respectively. Crest: the rising sun indicates the regiment dates back nearly to the dawn of this country's history, and the Aztec banner is for the Mexican War. Background: the coat of arms was originally approved for the 3D Field Artillery on the 16th of April 1921. It was amended to change the description and symbolism on 7 July 1921. It was redesignated for the 3D Field Artillery Battalion on 25 March 1941. It was redesignated from the 3D Armored Field Artillery Battalion on 7 December 1943. It was cancelled on 19 October 1959. The coat of arms was restored and authorized from the 3D Field Artillery Regiment, effective 1 September 1971. The coat of arms was amended to correct the description of the shield on 30 October 2001. Current configuration: 1st Battalion 3rd Field Artillery Regiment, 2nd Battalion 3rd Field Artillery Regiment, 3rd Battalion 3rd Field Artillery Regiment, no longer active. 4th Battalion 3rd Field Artillery Regiment, no longer active. 5th Battalion 3rd Field Artillery Regiment. Decorations: 1. 3 FA Naval Unit Commendation for Valor for 1991 Iraq, Kuwait. 4. 3 FA Valorous Unit Award for 1991 Iraq, Kuwait.